It's your boy. It's time. It's 9 o'clock. It's Friday night. It's the 10-8 podcast with myself and I don't know if you guys can tell, but that's Jamel Herring somewhere in the dark.
Hell, I'm out and about. He trying to play me like, listen, I'm still dedicated. I don't care what bro's saying right now. I'm still dedicated to the crap.
Nigga, I can't even
Yeah.
see this. I'm like, where the fuck is this dude?
You know,
But
see,
anyways, it's a
listen, like,
lot.
listen.
What
Locked in.
are you talking about? What are you talking about? Why can't I even fucking pin this shit? This doesn't make sense. I'm trying to pin the show. Won't let me. Pin. This is crazy. Anyways, as we were saying, it's the 10-8 podcast, and we are here with Jamel, myself, and it's Friday night. It's 9 p.m., and a lot of stuff was going on in boxing. I didn't even know Zuffa had a card this weekend. MVP announces 3 fights, 3 events coming up on the new ESPN deal. Mike Tyson and Floyd Mayweather canceled. Inoue versus Nakatani going down May. There's a lot to talk about. Clarissa Shields said she could beat Rolly Romero. We're going to get into all of that right after this. We got to get a new intro. I need somebody to do the intro. Anybody out there, let me know.
I've been told.
I know you have been saying, I just been dealing with so much shit. You know what I've been dealing with behind the scenes.
I know. Respectfully, bro been handling a lot of things on his side. I've been handling a lot of things on my side, so it is what it is. But the show is still the same.
Yeah, man. I've been dealing with a lot of crazy shit, dude. This is life. Life is life right now for me, man. So, for all those out there trying to support, hitting me up, I definitely appreciate you. And for all those out there hating too, eat a dick. That's all I gotta say about that. But we out here, and let's start off with MVP. MVP dropped first of all, they dropped a bunch of new signings. I think it was a couple weeks ago. Shout out to Leanna Cruz. It's dope to see her back in the fold. I love Leanna. She was part of the announcement today, which I thought was super dope. You know what I mean? She was the first person to announce. I was like, oh shit, people are respecting Leanna. I didn't see my girl Elise. I was surprised, but they have 3 events coming up. There's a lot of boxing going on this year, and a lot of female boxing. Let me go through these comments. I don't know why I laughed so hard when this came up. I knew that shit's still not happening. Yeah, whatever. Today, what's up, Cincinnati in the building? L was in the building. Appreciate y'all. Retweet the retweet. But yeah, dog, there's a lot of boxing. MVP is bringing a lot of female boxing. I think it's called
Shit,
MVPW
they just
events.
said, shout out to my girl Alicia Bumgarner. I know Norb's gonna get to it, but I gotta say it now. She's opening up for MVP's debut to ESPN. Was it April 9th?
I think so. I think
April
the
9th?
American one. Then there's Caroline, right? Dubois. Is her name not Karen Dubois? What the fuck? What's her name? What the hell's her name? Well, anyway, she's dope. She's opening up for London. So MVP's doing a lot of big
No,
things.
I think it is Caroline. I think it's my girl Caroline DeBoer.
Yeah, man. She's opening up. And then we got Holly Holm. She's fighting. It's a lot of different shit. And then listen, female boxing is bringing excitement. You seen what happened with Pearl Gonzalez? What Pearl Gonzalez is it? Versus that girl she punched in the face earlier. Women's boxing is making their impact. So I'm definitely hype about that. And it's a good look for females to finally get the focus on them. It kind of reminds me of, remember when Glow Wrestling was being pushed really hard? And it did go out of business eventually, but different times. But it's a dope thing. What did you take out of the pressers? I know Amanda said she's talking about fighting Tiara. There's a lot of talk of big women fights right now. But what'd you take out of what MVP is doing right now?
MVP is trying to capitalize and everything, especially with let's be real, American boxing right now looking crazy, bro. I was surprised to see, like I said, I was surprised to see MVP get an ESPN deal, which is big news, because at one point in time ESPN was they was You know what I'm saying? That nah, they were pretty much done with boxing. Period.
Yeah, yeah.
After the top ranked situation, but you know what I'm saying? For them to come back and to also make a deal with, pretty much still a brand new promotion such as MVP, there's just a lot with on that note.
You know what it is though too. Being attached to Jake Paul, who clearly is a big piece of the algorithm. I feel like ESPN felt like it was a win-win for them. You're probably going to see Jake doing a lot of promo for ESPN. You're going to see a lot of those type of things. So, and it's different. If you really think about it, it's not the same old. And if I'm not going to lie, a lot of the women that they've been picking up, and again, people want to play this. They're going to get mad at me for saying this. Are really pretty. They're picking a lot of good looking women. Pearl, super fire. Liana, super fire. Elise, super fire. There's a lot of girls.
That's a lot, but the whole roster, respectfully.
I mean, the whole roster, but they got a good mixture. These girls can fight. Liana can fight. You know, I mean, listen, nobody. It's gonna sound. I don't want to say what I'm about to say, Jamal. Nobody wants to see a bunch of ugly chicks fight.
It depends on. Listen, it depends on y'all taste.
I mean, Alicia is gorgeous. I mean,
so listen, there's a lot of picking because majority of the signings, respectfully, are my the homegirls from around the way. But like you're gonna have your whatever.
Hey, listen, they're doing making it a little more, a little more attractive.
Al, I can't be on it right now, Al.
What he said? What he said? I'm just keeping it real.
It's like, of course, gonna be something. You gonna have some fun. Like, bro, you got like 100. You got 100 signings. Like, we're not gonna make something. We're not gonna make something like everybody's a bombshell. Like right now, that's what I'm saying.
No. But look at the majority of girls that they introduced today. A lot of them are very good looking.
Whatever. Can they fight? I don't care about all that shit. Can they
Liana
fight?
can fight. We watched her. Liana.
Listen, that's just me. As a fan, can they fight?
Alicia can fight.
No, I'm not saying she can't. I'm just saying I'm not worried about the listen. That's the start for the branding. But yo, at the end of the day, you gotta damn sure keep it up by winning. So like okay, I don't care how you look, but can you fight?
And another plus to that to MVP's doing, a lot of these women are willing to fight each other. They're not ducking smoke. They're willing to go out there and fight. And I think that's a big plus for ESPN right now. Remember, with Top Rank or with other organizations, it's hard to get the big fights. The women are going to give you the big fights. ESPN possibly getting Tiara versus Alicia is probably in a negotiation, but that's a big fight. You still got versus Tiara. Then you got Alicia looking for a big fight. I like what I'm seeing. I mean, you're gonna listen. I like what MVP's doing, man. I'm not gonna lie. I think they need to sign a couple more of these girls. I do want to see what's going to happen with my favorite Gabriela Fundora or even Lupe, if they're going to get in the mix of that. I mean, I know Fundora's with Golden Boy. Is Golden Boy going to work with them? I don't know. I mean, because if you really think about it, he's grabbing all of the popular females, pretty much. My man L says all casual fans I talked to slept on Amanda Serrano versus Katie Taylor fight on a Paul versus Tyson undercard. Just about all said it was the best fight of the night. Yeah, absolutely, it was.
It was.
And Amanda's pushing this. I think this is her last year, if I'm not mistaken, of boxing. And again, women are getting a huge. It's a lot of boxing. This is the most boxing I've seen consistently week to week in years. I don't remember this much boxing ever happening at one time, or at least being covered at this time. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's super dope. They're trying to make boxing more of a cooler talk type sport where people are constantly it's constantly on the brain. And Jake Paul definitely is doing his thing. He's doing his thing with that. I give it to him. I mean, I was impressed. I like the signings. I would be going after Lupe. I don't know what's going on with her and some of the other girls. The Japanese girl we just saw. I forgot her name, but other than that, I'm pretty pumped up to see what MVP got planned moving forward. To be honest with you, what do you think, buddy? What do you think?
No, man, it's a good. Like I said, it's good for. Like I said, I applaud them for women's boxing.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, they're doing incredible for women's boxing. But I think I would like to see them even it out now. Also, give that same because I honestly I can't really tell you from the male side what's going on.
Okay. I mean, what do you mean exactly?
Like I don't know what they're doing for men on the boxing side. Like who are the big
Yeah.
signings?
I mean,
Like that's what I'm saying.
MVP.
Like if they want to be, if they want to continue, and now matter of fact, I hope they continue doing right by women and pushing them in the forefront. But also, like I said, but just talking about boxing as a whole, what are we doing? Like I can't tell you about nothing in terms of the men.
Oh, you're talking about MVP? I mean, yeah, they,
Yeah,
and I think I think a lot of the male things is going to be slowed up because of the suspension of Jake Paul. Because usually when they do bigger male events, it has Jake Paul headlining them or something like that. The women cards, they're trying to keep strictly
how's he doing?
the women.
How's he right now? Is it Joy Hill though? He good?
I have no clue. I don't know Jake, but I'm assuming he'll probably. I mean, what's that guy's name? He said he'll be fighting. I think sometime in September. So expect
Who?
that. That's what they said. Jake, sometime in September, October. That was.
Yes, who?
I have no clue. I've heard
Yeah.
rumors of was it? I think it was a rematch or something or somebody, but I don't think he's gonna fight anybody good. Like I don't think he's gonna go out there.
Of noteworthy, yeah, for sure.
Well, you know what? Why? What if? What if? And this just actually happened. I forgot about this. I didn't bring up the video. What if the call out that Logan Paul just put out? Maybe that's part of it. Logan Paul just actually put out a
The
blog
fight who?
on his podcast where he
The fight
challenged
who?
any. Well, he challenged any NFL fighter. He said he could beat up any NFL player,
We want to
active or
fight.
non.
Yeah, this again. This is boxing. This is boxing. We
I mean,
want to
he
call
did
out.
box. Remember, he fought
We
Floyd.
want to call out. But we want to call out other players. We want to call other athletes from other. Come on, man.
Well, Logan. I mean, Logan isn't really. He doesn't really box like that. But
It don't
I'll tell
matter.
you
It's still
this.
this is boxing. I ain't want to beat up NFL players.
Well, I'll tell you this. Le'Veon Bell answered him, and Le'Veon Bell can fight. I don't know if you've seen Le'Veon fight,
No, I
but
know, but I'm saying the fact you want to call out like that's not. I don't like. I don't care even if you win. I'm just saying you're not gonna get no cool points for NFL players, bro.
I know. No, I'm with you. I think it's more so to draw because remember you just said remember we don't know when Jake's coming back exactly, but if they can maybe build some momentum, they could throw one of those mail cards, maybe help MVP bring up some of their newer guys that they got by using Logan Paul's popularity. Remember he's in the WWE, you know they got to deal with TKO as
Oh
well.
yeah, I mean, yeah, and I like him. I really I like. Don't get me wrong. I like Logan Paul in the WWE. He's doing really well. Like I said, I like what he does in there. But like, I mean, as a boxer, I'm not trying to, entertain. I'm not even trying to really harp on that. Like you calling out. I don't even see. Listen, I seen what his brother did to Nate Robinson. Like
Yeah,
as it is,
yeah.
these basketball players and I don't like I said again. Call out a call. I don't care if it's a low level boxer. Call out a boxer. What you calling out NFL players for?
I think he's gonna stick in the realm. I think it's more of a publicity stunt. You know, I mean, no, he
That's what
even
it
spoke
is.
about.
That's what it is.
But I mean, think about it. I mean, if you could sell a card and help other boxers come up that are real boxers or whatnot, why not? I mean, they can't use Jake right now. Jake is fucked up. What male in MVP can sell? They got Amanda on the girl side. They got Alicia on the girl side. Those two can sell. What male outside of Jake Paul can sell on the MVP cards? I don't think there's anybody, to be honest. Zoof is
Oh,
grabbing everybody up. Top Rank got who they got. Matchroom got. PBC got who they got. They don't really have anybody bigger than Jake Paul or even nowhere near. So I think Logan Paul is, and again, Logan has been talking a lot about boxing lately. You know what I mean? He said Logan isn't as marketable as Paul. He isn't. He isn't. But if you were to fight an NFL player that maybe could draw some type of a buzz, I don't want to see it. But I think
ain't no
that's really
NFL
what it's
player.
going to.
Ain't no NFL player draw no damn buzz to boxing. Let's be real.
No,
Maybe if you maybe if you Stephon Diggs because he on the headlines now, but you gotta get that shit. You gotta get it while it's hot now. But other than that, no NFL player is drawing no attention for like this thing. That's also the thing now. There's so much boxing going on. Like you pointed out, there's so much boxing going on right now that you can't what I'm saying feed the fans the bullshit. You know what I mean? Like you pointed out when
yeah,
you and I were speaking early in the week. when we seen fucking Mayweather Tyson, two notable, you know what I'm saying, world champions within the sport of boxing. Nobody trying to buy that shit. So you can't sit there and tell me that a Logan Paul and an NFL player is gonna set like nobody like there's too much shit. There's too much of a selection of boxing that's going on for fans to be like, well, I want to sit down and pay for that because you know they're gonna pay for that dumb shit.
You think they're gonna do a pay-per-view? I don't think so. MVP better off focusing on a new deal and pushing film. Exactly, that's what I think they're gonna do. I mean, they announced 3 separate fight cards,
Yeah,
all women.
motherfucker,
That
yeah,
means for
motherfucker tripping right
MVPW.
now. Motherfucker tripping right now. You talking about some on my IG on my page, talking about some Lydell Rose beats me like, bro, like come on, stop it, man.
Who?
Lydell Rhodes. It's like, stop it, bro.
But I don't
Don't
know.
just don't just put the Lydell, but y'all gotta stop. Y'all gotta stop hopping on my motherfucking comment on my page with the dumb shit.
Well, what's that about? I don't even know. What's that about?
You know, my post that I posted up yesterday, I guess with the
Oh, you being
BKFC
the
shit.
new BKFC
Like,
champion?
stop it, man. Y'all gotta stop. Like, the dude, man, because I ain't want to buy one of his bullies, his his dogs, I guess. So he want to just throw everybody at me. I'm like, nigga, you don't on my page, man.
Wait, he was trying to sell you a bully?
Yeah, man. He's like for like the last 4 or 5 years. Like, I'm not
Yes.
trying to. I'm on the
Whatever.
block.
What's up? I've been chiefing. What's good? But speaking of the Tyson, and since you brought it up, the Tyson thing, Logan Paul actually brought up something I thought I was interesting about Floyd Mayweather. He said he still owes him one. I think
Yeah,
like
so so
you know,
1.5
$5
million.
million.
Yo, listen.
Yeah, like 1.5 million, and it kind of tells you why Floyd Mayweather is scheduled to fight 3 fights this year alone. They're saying
That's
that he
crazy.
owes a shitload of money in taxes. Like, I don't know why Tyson's doing it, but Floyd apparently is super broke. They even said Manny Pacquiao. There's a bunch of memes. Everything's coming out. Manny Pacquiao's broke. Floyd is broke. Somebody hit me up, right? And I thought this was the most laughable thing I've heard. They're like, yo, it was on the comment section. They're like, oh, you guys are hating, but Floyd could come back and get 200 million to fight Manny Pacquiao. He's not getting 200 million to fight Manny Pacquiao. I'm sorry. I don't know what people are smoking, to be honest with you. It's not like he came back and they both came back and looked amazing. And now it's no, bro. Nobody is giving them $200 million for the rematch. I mean, maybe I'm wrong, Jamel, but do you think
No,
they even come close to what they got the
no,
first time?
you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Like 200 million, that's a lot of money. 200 million, 200 million. That's then near a quarter of a billion. Like,
Yeah, yeah,
I think that they'll get them numbers, of course, but like to say like 200 million and me, like I said, as a fan, like someone, I'm a fan first. I'm a fan first. I'm forget me being a fighter. I'm a fan first, but like you, how much you gonna like for like how much you got like they go on Netflix though. That's a good amount of money, but like
yeah.
I don't think Netflix is dependent on that many viewers to tune in for them to return on investment to recuperate something for them to put out 200 million for one fighter.
Yeah,
Then you
and with
got
no momentum.
then also not then you also got to pay you also got to pay Manning. He probably went the same amount, and then that leaves you probably gonna have a shitty ass undercard if you throwing out 400 then there 400 million on
No,
2 fighters alone. Like like come on, I gotta stop it, yo.
no, and then you got to think about it, Jamel. Really think about it. Like, it wasn't like Manny came and blew the doors down fighting Mario Barrios. We just saw Mario Barrios get handled pretty easily, and Manny went to a
Yeah,
tournament of glory.
that kind of sounds like
Yeah, I mean, and Floyd is fighting kickboxers and fucking John Gotti Jr. It's pretty fucking embarrassing, to be honest with you. Like, the shit that I'm
I mean,
seeing.
like I said, I love Floyd. Floyd has been a great inspiration, but like you gotta call for what it is. Floyd just turned 49. I was like, damn, he 49 already? 49?
49, yeah, a couple days ago.
He turned a week ago?
Yeah,
49? Like, so you're gonna pay 200. Whoever said that's cool. Wow, I get it. You're a big Floyd fan, but y'all gotta.
yeah, tripping.
I wouldn't doubt if he get close to the 100 million mark. Don't get me wrong, but especially if it's a Netflix.
I
But
don't think
come on,
so. I don't think so.
I'm saying
He said
two
Manny was
hundred
probably
million.
banking. He said Manny was probably banking on Barrios and getting the belt to make him the A side in the rematch.
Of
Yeah,
course. I mean, the belts and like they say, belts generate money.
but the also he like people gotta understand. he didn't really look impressive. He looked good for an old guy, but we just saw Barrios get washed by Ryan. And where do we rank Ryan? So I feel like people, I think that hurt the fight too. Ryan washing Barrios kind of hurt the momentum for the fight. If Manny would have went out there like he did Ricky Hatton, I think we'd be talking like, oh shit, this is a
Right.
possibility. But we haven't seen Floyd in years.
I mean, Ricky, hey, he could have did a if he did a Antonio Margarito type of
Absolutely. I
film,
mean,
you
but
know what
those are
I'm saying? Yeah,
dynamic
you know what I mean?
performances.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just big boom, 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 bang. You know what I mean?
Yeah, this is gonna be like watching your two old ass uncles playing basketball at the barbecue.
Nah,
That's what it's gonna look like. It's gonna be terrible.
Floyd gonna beat him.
I think Floyd's gonna beat him too. I think it's gonna be
He's
absolutely boring as shit.
he's gonna pick him apart. He's gonna pick him apart from the outside.
Yeah.
Floyd gonna beat him.
I don't think Manny is as I mean, Manny's strongest suit is his awkward angles and athleticism and persistence, which I don't think he can maintain anymore for 12 rounds. I'm with you. I think Floyd beats him. I think he beats him pretty easily. I mean, you know, but it's just bad. I feel bad for both of these guys. Floyd
They
is
gotta
in,
get paid. Hey, they gotta get paid. I
you
ain't
know,
mad at it. Go get your
but
money.
what did you hear about the? I know you sent me that thing with Mike Tyson and Floyd losing. So that fight is canceled, or what are they actually
Nah, I
doing?
think that they having issues. They having issues making the nobody trying to
Bro, they're doing it in
nobody
the
yo.
Congo. Who the fuck
You
is?
gotta think about it. Nobody in this chat and nobody watching was like, yo, I gotta see this fight. I mean, for me, it made no sense to me. Like at the end of the day, Floyd is still a welterweight. Mike is still a heavyweight. I don't like I said we didn't even get like no rules like in terms of like the size of the gloves. We didn't get none of that. So like we didn't even get that far yet to like that's what the fight. It was just a waste of time, man. If anything, I think it was pretty much made just to keep Floyd out there. 'Cause, you know, let's be real. Floyd loves the attention. That's how he always been, respectfully.
Yeah,
Floyd loves to be, you know, what I'm saying, and be spoken upon, whether it's negative or positive. Even right now, you know, little things like that we're speaking on Floyd. That's what Floyd thrives off. But like, man, we didn't even get that far in terms of rounds, gloves, none of that. Like, I mean, it just I thought it was a joke. I had a feeling though he would use it as a way to catapult to come back into the sport of boxing, which he is now, of course, with the Manny
yeah.
Pacquiao. But like nobody like bro, that fight, they better sweep that under the rug. Then you see immediately after when that had popped up, the whole kickboxer thing come on. Man, God,
I mean, it's kind. I think even when they tried to like get people excited for this fight when he announced it, nobody gave a shit. Remember, we just watched Mike Tyson look like shit against Jake Paul. What was that like in November of last year, right? Oh, no, 2 years ago, November actually. So it wasn't like Mike looked any. He looked good. Floyd is out here fighting any fucking cab driver he can run into. People just don't care. Like it's not exciting. And now if Floyd would have said, "Oh yeah, I'm fighting Javante Davis," I believe he'd have got a big bag. But nobody gives a shit to see Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson's old, dude. Like, bro, like he looks so bad. And you brought up something funny the other day about him in a wheelchair. And I used to work at the
yeah.
airport.
They
And
keep doing my man Mike. I don't know what's going on. They keep putting my Mike in wheel. Every time Mike get on a plane in a wheelchair.
you
Stop it.
know, I
Gonna
know
put him
people at
on.
the
You're
airport.
gonna put him on a flight. You're gonna put him on a flight. You're gonna put him on a flight from the States to Africa that long. And oh, come on, man.
Garvey Black says Mike didn't have the green light. Mike didn't have the fucking energy. I'm sorry. Mike is just. People tend to forget Mike is 60 years old. Damn near. I think he's gonna be like 59 when this fight goes down. I mean, green light or not, Mike is not Mike, bro. He's an old man. He's literally an old man. He's literally like my mom's age, dude. So to me, I'm
Mike,
sitting here and I'm like, bro, like,
I love you, Mike. I love you, Mike. But
yeah,
you wasn't the same like that after the ATM fight.
this isn't Mike Tyson with the coke residue in his nose. This ain't him no more.
Me and L watched that fight live at the when he knocked out ATM and put that motherfucker and fell in his back of his leg and shit. But after that, I thought he was gonna go out there. You know, as a kid, I thought he was going out there and crush Lennox Lewis. After that, I wanted to cry.
Absolutely, bro. People don't understand. Mike is, he's
Like, yo,
old.
I didn't even pay for the fight, but I felt bad for my parents that did. Like, yo, I don't want to see this shit.
Shit, nigga. I mean, I don't know, man. I don't think anybody's gonna watch Mike Tyson and Floyd. It's the crazy thing is you're talking about two little icons. Mike Tyson is arguably
Yeah,
the most famous boxer in the world.
baddest man on the planet.
Yeah, I mean, he's probably the most famous person in boxing in the world right now. I mean, outside of Muhammad Ali, you probably would say Mike Tyson, my opinion at least, right? And nobody wants to see this shit. Like nobody. It's kind of crazy. My man Garbage says, "Son, you believe that Son ain't in the same shape as
Yeah, took the
no."
mouthpiece out, placed it in the ground, and thought about a light that.
Dude, Mike Tyson he's done, dude. He's
Yeah, man, that
literally
shit hit
done.
motherfucker with the right hand, the short right hand, boom, motherfucker fell on the back of his leg. I said, "Oh shit, Mike is back." Then we got Lennox, and then was like, shit.
Oh my
I was
god,
waiting.
Lennox beat the dog shit out of him.
I was waiting. That's to the point. I was waiting for the one hitter quitter. Like he got a chance. He got a man. After like the eighth, ninth, me and El was just talking about. We were talking about the next. We were talking about going back to school on Monday.
Somebody said the way you guys are describing Mike, that mean it's a must watch? No, it's fucking terrible.
It's not, yo. Like I said, I
Bro,
love Mike. Yo, listen. I'm pretty sure those who grew up in the 60s and 70s and they had to watch, you know what I'm saying, the great Ali in the 80s probably felt the same way right now he feel about Mike when he fought, when he went, you know what I'm saying, Burbank, whatever, when he fought him and the Larry Holmes fights. We don't want to see it no more because we just love these icons that much. But at the same time, you gotta be
and,
real. Like I don't want to see it.
and it ruins our visual of them. Like I feel like
The
with
aura, the
Floyd, people don't
aura,
even.
the aura.
Yeah, exactly. We're gonna see Floyd looking old as shit. First of all, Floyd looks fucking old with that new hairline he had. I don't know where the fuck he get that from. It's just weird, bro. Like we wanted him to go off in the sunset undefeated, and now it's just
He's
absolutely
going to
terrible.
beat Manny. He's going to beat Manny. He's going to beat Manny.
No, he is, but it's just
So we
unfortunate
ain't
that
we ain't worried about the undefeated record. I'm just saying that like I don't think it's necessary. But again, I don't know. I don't know his situation respectfully. I
bro,
don't know.
think
Like I
about it.
said, it might be a cash grab. I don't know his
Oh,
situation
it's
respectfully.
definitely a cash grab. I mean, Floyd is desperate. Floyd did not want this fight to be sanctioned, but it is, and it's going to count. And think about it, even with the Mike Tyson thing, what was the most memorable thing about him and Jake Paul? It was his ass cheeks handed out when someone was interviewing him. That was the most memorable thing of that fight. I mean, it's a classic. But I mean, I don't know, man. Floyd is. It's just weird with Floyd. The thing with Gotti, with the brawl and all that other shit, and the shit in Dubai where they kept them. It's just all bad. These guys need to just retire, dude. Seriously, just stay out of boxing. This is a young man sport. Nobody wants to see that no more. What the fuck? Deion Buster, all them dudes look like toddlers. I don't know what the fuck is. I don't. Do you understand what Garvey Black is saying? I can't even put his stuff anymore. Mad pause. I don't know what he's talking about. But anyways,
No,
I
he
don't
said,
want to
man,
see that.
bad pause because he said Mike had his ass out. That's what he
He
said.
did. He had his fucking ass cheeks out. That was
I
the
know, I
most.
know, I know what you mean, Black. I got you, Black.
Hey, dude, that was the most memorable thing of that fight. When that happened, I was sitting there with my kids watching it, and I,
Yeah, explain that.
bro, I was like, "What the fuck is wrong with Mike Tyson?" Like,
Yo,
it was
what's up, my
crazy.
man? Like I said, we gotta move on, man. What's up, my man Jai?
Who?
Um, the IBF situation.
Yeah, I don't even know what you're talking about. Let it enlighten us about.
Y'all know tomorrow. The IBF told them they said the man had the cruiserweight champion of the world. He had to decide if he was gonna defend his IBF title or fight for the inaugural Zuffa cruiserweight championship. And then I just seen maybe an hour ago that he's not only defending. He's not, yeah, exactly. Thank you, L. And he's not only fighting for the Zuffa championship, but the IBF is also letting him also defend the title also. And he said, don't always believe what you see on the internet. Because people thought the IBF was trying to strong arm him, but my brother Pop was something else. My brother Pop said, breaking up on the show, he said there's too much money for the IBF to not want to take that sanction. And that could be it also. That could be it also.
I don't know. I don't understand this. This sanctioning
Hell
shit is
no. Why
bullshit.
everybody else know but Norb's like, come on, Norb, you gotta keep up with this shit, bro.
bro, there's just too many fucking belts and sanctioning fees and all this
I know,
stupid shit.
but early in the week, the IBF there's supposedly IBF was saying like you got they basically gave him an ultimatum like either you're gonna fight for the Zuffa championship or you're gonna fight for ours. But if you fight for the Zuffa championship, you gotta vacate the IBF title. And then he came back, and today we seen that don't believe everything you hear. I'm defending my IBF title, yada yada yada.
But that's weird because Dana came out and said that he's not going to stop anybody from fighting for the other sanctions.
I think the whole thing was also Zuffa was saying. Remember, Zuffa was saying the whole thing was they were trying to get rid of the whole sanctioned body situation. You know that? Come on, man.
Yeah, no, but that was months ago. But recently, he came out and said that he's not going to stop anybody.
Yeah, because you signing these fighters, you signing these top athletes, and they still holding these titles. And they're like, yo, listen, I'll fuck with you or rock with you, but I'm not giving my belt. So he had to fold.
Yeah.
Because like I said before, I said, yo, it's cool they sign all these prospects, but I guarantee you when they go for these bigger names, don't care what people may think, whereas the belts and the money and the sanctioning fees, champions still hold these titles to high regard. You know what I'm saying? So like they probably seen it now, like, yo, if we want to get this guy on board, we're gonna have to probably deal with the fact that he holds his title. We gotta deal with it. That's why I don't take all that shit. That's a grain of salt. It's a grain of salt. I mean, like, oh, we're getting rid of all these sanctioned bodies, yada yada yada. That's cool. That's cool to say that, but these fighters are still holding on to these sanctioned bodies.
Yeah, I mean, I think that was more of a Turkey thing, to be honest. Turkey was really more focused on
it. Don't matter who was it, but it didn't go the way they thought it was gonna go with Zuffa Boxing. Like I said, Zuffa Boxing supposed to have 2 belts. Let's be real. When they first came out, the ring title and the Zuffa Championship. That was the whole thing. No sanctioning fees. They didn't want to do no sanctioning fees. But when you try to go out for these the high talent, they was probably like, listen, I'll do it, whatever, but I'm not vacating my titles. And they had to fold. That's what I'm saying.
It's all about the dollar, though. We just saw Conor Benn. He just got paid what, 12 million or 13 million?
And now Dana got a bunch of voicemails on his phone from UFC fighters that's pissed off right now. You know it.
Well, I mean, listen, he understands the game. Boxers are not going to take average price. I said this before. People thought I was crazy. I said he's going to pay the names what he's going to pay them. He's going to pay according to what.
How long that's going to how long that's going to last?
They got some money behind them. I think
you talking on Paramount. Let's be real, man. Let's be real. Everybody that's listening, at least in America, boxing has not been the #1 sport or a priority to these damn networks. Yeah. So yeah, they got a budget right now, but how long is it before they start saying, well, we don't need boxing? Let's be real.
I mean, it's a possibility, but right now
they start cutting budgets. They always do it to us, yo. Y'all see, it's not like, I don't care how much money they got. It always happens with boxing. So for you to pay a Conor Benn $15 million, that's great. That's great. Conor, get your money, like I said before. But at the end of the day, when you start getting these real top fighters that want the same or more, you can only give these athletes so much before they be like, yo, we're not even getting a return. They're gonna look at the ratings. Okay, let's see we got subscribers, but are our subscribers actually tuning into boxing for us to continue to pay boxers or give boxing this big of a budget? I'm trying to tell you, bro, it's gonna go bad.
So I think people are mistaken subscriptions with the digital imprint. It's 2 different things, and I think people gotta understand that when it comes to
still goes by ratings, bro. You notice they look at everything. Our subscribers or whoever, you know what I'm saying, who pay for Paramount Plus and yada yada, are they watching the movies, documentaries, whatever, TV shows and on sports? And when they look at boxing, damn, we get a small percentage that actually tunes in for boxing. Why the hell are we still giving this big ass budget for boxing when most of our subscribers are over here watching this, that, and the third?
Well, we don't know the numbers per se, but we do know when Jake fought Mike Tyson, it was big. When Terrence fought Canelo, it was big. And Netflix is making a point at this point.
So you mean tell me Paramount $50 million is gonna be for boxing? Conor is gonna be big.
Well, Connor just did what 75,000 in London. They're looking.
With
Think
a
about it. Even
fellow fucking
hold on,
Brit
think about it.
13,000 times.
Hold on, Jamal. Think about it. Look what MVP just did. They're launching events in the UK here. They're not putting a focus solely on America. Netflix is doing the same thing. They're bringing Conor Benn in, who's going to sell the fight. He's going to talk crazy. That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to make it into a wrestling type of
Oh,
type
crazy.
thing.
Oh, the Regis. Come on, man, Regis.
I don't care about the Regis fight, but yeah, they do. You know what I mean? But I think they're doing some smart things because Netflix they are right now focused on
Bro,
live content.
all they did was start a fire, bro. They pissed off because again, UFC's over there, Paramount. Now these motherfuckers gonna get paid. What you gonna
Well,
tell these? Now they
but think
won't
about
get paid. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, what they say? Shit, fuck. Pay me 50 million for one fight. Now
well
these
think about
motherfuckers
it.
gonna get paid.
Think about this for a second, Jamal. Right? The NBA, the NFL, fucking hockey, all that. Right? They all have network deals. They all have they pretty much. Netflix tried to get they got some NFL games this year. Right? Boxing is the only sport that they can really kind of own in a sense. Boxing is
And
up
it's
for
still
grabs.
and it's still not the number one sport in America. I love it. And like I
It's
said,
not.
boxing is
It's
my
not.
sport. I love boxing. Boxing is also the number one sport. But I'm talking about just an American or general public that pays for Paramount, whatever. Boxing is never gonna be the number one.
Well, I'll tell you this: they got a big stage. Netflix may be the biggest stage they've ever had. Netflix is going to be the driver of this situation. I'm telling you, bro.
No, it's
Like,
we brothers for life. So I plan on speaking with you in another 4 or 5 years and we'll be like, oh, how boxing on Paramount?
and you're
Oh
going to be like,
damn.
well, right.
Then
Just like I
they're
told
like,
you,
damn,
Zufa signed his name.
they slashed the budget or shit, Zupa's going to a new network.
I, I,
If Zupa's even around at that point.
bro, we're seeing more people. Like we just saw ESPN come back. We've seen them leave and come back. We've heard Showtime and possibly HBO coming back. Something is going on right now where they believe that boxing is the only sport that's up for grabs that can be made money. Nobody
That's
can touch
now.
the NFL,
That's now.
the NBA.
Remember what didn't fucking recently, I mean, what, a year ago now, Amazon Prime just did a whole NFL deal. That's how it starts. That's how it starts. They use us to, you know what I'm saying, in terms of sports, the sports front, and then over time, the other big leagues, bigger than boxing, come over to they'll go fuck
Yeah,
it. Listen, the NFL was like, okay, we're done with Amazon Prime deal, and we want to come to Paramount. We think that budget's gonna go to next, bro.
no.
That's where they start.
Honestly, I think it's because boxing isn't owned. I think that's what Netflix is going to do. Netflix and I think Dana White and Turkey Al-Sheikh, that's their vision. They're going to be the majority owners of everything in boxing soon. My man L says Zuf ain't playing and they aren't dumb. They are playing the long game. 15 mil for Conor Benn doesn't look like the best move, but it piqued a lot of interest of other boxers.
It
Absolutely.
pissed a lot,
Shakur Stevenson.
and then on the flip side, it pissed a lot of motherfuckers off. And the original brand, let's be real, the original brand that got Dana even over there was what? The UFC, MMA.
Yeah.
They feel like, yo, we fucking shed blood, sweat, and tears for the UFC to build to what it is now. Cause you got it. You listen, you can't do shit without the motherfucker, without the talent. Let's be honest. And then it's like, damn, we did all this, and you just started the boxing thing, Zufa, and the first thing you do is go throw out 50 million for one fight. For one fight. So that motherfucker, listen, Connor's gonna grab that money and then run back to Eddie Hearn. And then it's like, okay, and then on top of that, no disrespect to my man Regis, and it's not even a fucking, it wasn't a fight that we even asked for. It
I
wasn't
bet
no blockbuster. It wasn't no, and then on top of that, it's on the undercard of something else. It's not even an event.
I bet you they get Shakur. And I bet you they get
And when I say, and then I know Shakur knew, they're gonna be like, yo, you giving Conor Benn 15 million. I need about 30 or more.
exactly.
How you gonna keep that up? How do you keep that up with I'm saying with fighters that actually accomplish with resumes? And then on top of that, okay, there's nothing. You give Shakur, let's say you give Shakur 30+ million, you still pissing off your main brand, which is the UFC, because these guys like, yo,
But that's Dana's
these
main
dudes,
brand.
like,
That's
these
not
boxers
Netflix's main
getting
brand.
paid. All right, man. He's
I
not
like, I
listening,
get
y'all.
what you're saying. It's a different business. My man said women's basketball is not bigger than boxing in America. I'm sorry. It is. Like, come on, dog. Like,
Well,
women's boxing
come
has
on.
never even been in the
I'm gonna be respectful. I'm gonna just say, Mr. Wilson. Come on, Mr. Wilson.
Mr. Wilson's tripping right now. He's high right now. But I don't know what it is.
It's Friday. It's Friday, Mr. Wilson. What you got in the cup, bro?
He got some serious. He got the same shit you drink. What you drinking on? Those look like nutcrackers.
I'm drinking now. I'm on juice. I'm on Minute Maid right now. My brother, and he in the back right now. He got the damn, I'm fucking up. Tequila out right now and shit.
Nigga,
Yo, where L at? I need my brother. I need L. I need my man L. I need my man James in over right now. They got the motherfucker tequila in the back right now. So L, little bro's back there. Little bro got the cup. He got the cup right now. I'm chilling.
Got the cup. You guys are bugging. Anyways,
that's why L laughing, because he know. He knows, man. Little L be back there with the cup.
Speaking of women in boxing, Clarissa Shields had some interesting comments that she made recently.
I'm not saying anything about it.
You didn't say about Rolly Romero. I gotta play this. It's pretty funny, and I need your honest opinion. Is she bugging or not? But I'm gonna play this right now. Hold on 1 second.
Wait.
Yep.
That you believe you can.
I beat Rolly. He's a world champion. Rolly Ramirez.
It's Romero.
Listen, it's not about. I think Rolly is very unorthodox. He's very strong, right? But I'm way taller than him, way longer than him, and got better boxing skills.
So how about one of his punches, though?
Did you not hear what I said? It's hard for somebody smaller to hurt somebody that's bigger. I walk around at 185. He fights at 140. Or is it 47? It's
He said 140, 147.
But I'm just saying, though, like, when you, and then, like, with his skill set, he can't be.
Is Clarissa smoking that rock? What do you think?
I'm not saying.
I think she's bugging the fuck out. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't think she beats Rolly. I'm sorry. I mean, yes, she's about 20 pounds heavier, right? But if Rolly lands,
listen. Me and her just. Clarissa, I love you. We just fixed our relationship again recently. So I'm gonna shut the fuck up.
You're not gonna answer this. I love Clarissa, but she's fucking.
I love Clarissa, yo. I just feel like it's still a man's world at the end of the day. No disrespect to my ladies out there, but like, damn. She said she heard that man.
Bro, I'm not gonna say it. Like, when I heard that shit,
I gotta get Rollies on the show, yo. She said she heard that, yo. L chill. She said,
yo, I'm not gonna lie. I would pay.
Yo, she said she heard that man, yo. I'm like, yo, I gotta
Bro, I mean, Jesus Christ. I just feel like it sucks to be the guy that she pointed out, right? Like, yeah, I could be Rolly, and then she didn't even get his name right. Rolly Ramirez is Romero.
Yeah, like, I was confused. I was like, damn, is it Ramirez?
I was like, Jesus. I'm like, you didn't even get his name right, and you said you would hurt him, and you're too big, and you got more skill than him. I was like, damn. It was like
I think somebody pulled up the box rate. I think Rolly like 5'8", she 5'9", but they got the same reach. Because remember, she said she was bigger and whatever. I think they reached, both their reaches like 68.
Bro, we seen her go down with a left hook. I don't even know who the guy is.
I'm not speaking on that.
I'm just keeping it real. I think Rolly would hurt her. Like she took some shots from Franchon. She gets hit. Rolly lands one of them shots. She's going to sleep. I mean, Clarissa, I love you, girl.
Yo, sis. I just need sis. Real talk. I just need to do it for you to do an exhibition, because they're not gonna sanction it. But I need you. Yo, let's just do an exhibition. Yo, real talk. Put this out there. We need to just do an exhibition. I want to get this shit out the way. I'm dead ass.
She played the shit out of Rolly. Rolly Ramirez. I was like,
Yo, just do it. Exhibition, sis. Just do the. Yo, somebody gonna pay. They gonna pay for that shit. Somebody gonna pay for it. Do the exhibition.
bro, my man, I was the only Hannah Gabriel's dropped her with an uppercut. Rolly definitely hits harder than her. Rolly lands, she's going to sleep for a while. Like I'm telling you right now, she's going to sleep for a while. I don't believe she can beat. I'm sorry, she's not more athletic than Rolly. She's not stronger than Rolly, huh?
You about to get blocked.
I love Clarissa, but she's bugging the fuck out. I'm sorry. I listen. What I see, I would pay to see it though. I would pay to see the fucking.
I'm saying, just make an exhibition real quick. Let's get this shit out the way so we can move on. You know what I'm saying? Do what we got to do with our lives.
I mean, she did try to fight. What was it?
Mr. Wilson, Mr. Wilson, we got to cut this out. I respect you doing your homework, Mr. Wilson, but in terms of popularity, I still don't think. I love the women. I love WNBA, but I'm not gonna do that.
1.3 million views per game. I gotta see that.
Like, you gotta look at, but we gotta look at it. Also, they fight on free TV too on these networks.
And how about this? The WNBA has never been in the black. That's the facts. I mean, they've never. The average pay I think is like $60,000.
My thing is that's nothing. I ain't want to break that up either. But like, you can't say that. And they still striving to get paid better than boxers. Shit.
I mean, you could say.
Let's be real.
Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese gave them a big whatever, but none of those girls are bigger than Canelo Alvarez. I mean, Tyson Fury. They don't. I mean, at least I don't believe so. Like you're fucking crazy. Pap would have to come in the ring. Pap going to sleep too. Fucking with Rolly. Like fuck what you talking about. I don't disrespect. People want to make fun of Rolly because he fucking talks how he talks and he has the list, but he's still a professional boxer. Like, come on, guys. Like he stood in the ring with Tank. I mean, he beat Ryan Garcia. Like, I mean, can Clarissa beat Ryan Garcia? No, I don't think so. I'm sorry. Like, she's not beating him. Like, guys got to stop playing Rolly Romero like I mean, and I'm not the biggest fan of Rolly. I mean, I think he's fucking hilarious, but Clarissa was definitely on the crack rock that night. I'm sorry. She's bugging.
No, she believed that. That's
no, she should. As she should. As she should. But she does get hit a lot more. And getting hit by somebody like Rolly. So is it a thumbs down for the victory for Clarissa for you, or because I got a thumbs down? She's bugging the fuck out. My man said, "I don't know. I'm sipping on this fucking tequila over here. I don't know what's going on."
I'm drinking juice. I'm drinking juice, man.
No, whatever. I don't know.
I'm mad. Listen, I've been coherent with you all night. I'm drinking my juice, though.
So check it out. Timothy Bradley, moving forward, came out in an interview. He does these little blogs and he said that I don't know why Ryan Garcia thinks he's the A side versus Devin Debo Haney. And I was like, what? But this is what he had to say. Let's play it real quick.
Ducking who? Garcia? He ain't ducking no damn Garcia. All this is a power play. See, look, he beat Rolly ass. He got 2 straps. You know, the Haneys, they businessmen. They not finna be manhandled in the business for Ryan Garcia because he got a whole lot of, he a popular fighter. That's it. He got what you call them fucking fans? He got TikTok and shit fans or whatever you call them people. Yeah, that's it. But when it comes to this game, he just won a damn world championship after 10 years. He ain't done nothing. Whereas Dev has been putting in work. 3-division world champion. Undisputed. Traveled over to freaking Australia. You know, not once but twice. Took short money too for that. And y'all said, oh, because y'all looking at Cambosis, how he is right now. Oh, well, the Cambosis, he ain't that good. Cambosis beat Teofimo Lopez. He was the first one to beat Teofimo Lopez. Yeah, don't forget that. Oh, yeah, and he was going to get ready to fight Lomachenko, and guess who stepped in? Devin the Dream Haney. He went to his hometown and fought him twice. What a respect that? What we talking about? What a respect that? This dude ain't ducking no damn smoke. He just not gonna get manhandled in the damn negotiations with no damn Garcia. Ain't nobody gonna force him into that fight. Ain't nobody gonna force him into that fight unless, hey, the terms gotta be right. And you already know Ryan Garcia screaming he the A side, he the A side, instead of coming to the table with a level head and saying, hey man, how can we make this work?
I'm gonna stop it right there. Ryan Garcia is the A side.
I don't do huh?
Yeah, Ryan Garcia is the A side. Let's be honest.
Well,
I mean, I don't think it's wrong.
Listen, like somebody said, I think somebody made a great point online one day. It was like that shit don't really. If you dealing with Turkey, that shit really don't matter. He gonna pay y'all equally or whatever. If not, you know what I'm saying, similar. So all that A side because really let's be real. A side B side talks really with like in terms of like when we growing up to a boxing terminology, who gets the bigger pot? You know, who gets the bigger piece of the pie? You know what I'm saying, and or the bulk of the pot. Nobody gives a fuck. Like if you like that fight will clearly be a really a type of card. So nobody really cares who the A side. At least on that side, if you look at it, nobody really cares who A side B side. When Turkey might just pay them both equally anyway. Because A side B side really comes down to who's making what. You know what I mean? So that I don't like that shit don't matter. Like you know for a fact if they do that fight, they do the rematch. That fight is gonna go to the biggest bidder, which is Turkey, and he's probably gonna pretty much pay them both the same. You know,
And if I'm not mistaken,
you know why? And plus, it's gonna be bigger purses than what they normally would get from the networks. On you know, what I'm saying doing the A side, B side from the networks alone.
Yeah, and to be honest, Turkey, if I'm not mistaken, when he did the fatal New York card, he had already apparently paid them. Like he had already paid them some money up front, so he does have the right.
Like even Teofimo and them, they was like 10 million is nothing to scoff at. Like all that A side, it was everybody got paid on that card. Everybody got paid on that. Everybody on the you know what I'm saying, they was supposed to basically win their matchups. They all got paid on that card.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, absolutely. I mean, I'm with you. I mean, I will say this. I mean, I get what he's saying. Yeah, they're businessmen and stuff like that. But this is the biggest fight Devin can make. It's bigger than him versus Shakur. It's bigger than him versus anyone at this point. There is no bigger fight for him.
There's a story behind it. And respectfully, so I get what you're saying. Yeah, because there's a story behind it. But in terms of us trying to argue A side, B side, I don't really care. Just make the fight.
And forget about money. Let's be honest. Let me make this point. I think people
they had to make that fight.
100%, but forget about the money aspect of it. And I think people got to understand this. A lot of people believe that Ryan beat him not because of the Austrian. So if you go out there and dominate,
this is why. That's what I'm saying. But this is why they gotta make the fucking fight because he regardless of what the record says now, you know, undefeated, you still got that stain. You still got people. Every time Devin gets on fucking Twitter alone, shout out to my guy Devin. Every time you get on Twitter though, they always come at him what they bring up.
Yeah.
The left hook, Ryan Garcia. Oh, you still lost. You cried about that. Yo, he gotta erase that shit from his, you know what I'm saying, just from his legacy. So regardless of what the decision was made after that whole thing with the whole Austrian. Like, I agree with you. People still believe, and a good majority of people think that, you know what I'm saying, Ryan would have won with regardless and this and that third. I just seen Shakur was on Joe Rogan, and Shakur says that, you know, Ryan needed to cheat to win. Joe Rogan, like I said, like many others, says, well, that doesn't stop Ryan from landing the left hook.
Yeah.
Okay, cool, but at the same time, I don't know. Listen, I'm not an expert on fucking steroids, but if the left hook is packing some shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
It still got some help behind it, regardless if it lands or whatever. It still got some thump behind because of what's in your system. But again, that's what I'm saying. But that's the argument that people can kind of constantly keep making. Just make the rematch and to erase all the bullshit. But make sure you they did have drug testing and it just came out after the fact. But yeah, they definitely need 24/7 drug testing
I
the whole
think it
bullshit.
helps Devin's case if he wins the fight even more. He can say, "Look, now he's not on our string.
You were
Look how
wrong,
look
and you
how I
were
beat him."
wrong. And you were wrong. I'm just seeing it now. I'm going to cut you up, but you said Shakur. Well, a lot of people in the comments also said that Shakur is not going to 135 again. Shakur said on the same show that if he has to fight Raymond Montoya and it's for the ring belt, he's going to back to 135.
I didn't say that he wasn't going back to 135.
People say he was one going. He was not. He's not going back to 130. He's going. Well, Shakur just put it out. If it's for the ring, it's for the lineal championship.
I
He's
never said.
going to 135. My bad, North, but I know somebody in the comments saying that he's
I
not
didn't say
going.
that. I said that. Remember, I told you I would like to see Shakur fight Navarrete at 135. But no, I'm with you. When it comes to Devin, if Devin goes out there and wins emphatically, if he wins clear, I think that justifies what he's been claiming in the first fight, and that kind of race stuff. And then think about it. You know how big the bag would be for the third fight, and how big of a buzz Devin would have. Now, I don't believe this version of Devin right now will beat Ryan. I think Ryan beats him in the rematch. The way Devin's fighting now, to be perfectly honest with you. But if he were to go out there and look really good, yeah, he proves the naysayers wrong in a sense. And you set yourself up for a nice third bag. It's gonna be a nice third bag. It's gonna be a trilogy. So, I definitely think he needs to take that fight. So, but we're gonna see. But if I'm not mistaken, isn't Devin locked in versus Rolly? I just seen
Yeah, man. Nah, we haven't heard nothing from that. It got kind of quiet last couple of days, bro. I don't know.
bro. I seen Matt post saying it's locked in.
All right, if it's locked in, I'm all for that too.
Yeah, it said Bill Haney said that it's gonna.
But that's probably a fight also to pick up more leverage for the. Because listen, Rolly wins, he gets a rematch. He obviously he's gonna shoot for a rematch for Ryan. Devin wins, he probably gonna shoot for more leverage in a rematch for Ryan. So I think it is what it is.
Yeah, I mean, I think Devin beats Rolly, but again, I mean, we're definitely gonna see. But I mean, do you want to see the Rolly versus
I don't
Devin, or
mind.
you want to see
I
Devin go
don't
right to
mind.
fight
I
Ryan?
don't mind. I mean, I obviously want to see him fight Ryan, but if that doesn't happen, I would not mind Devin and Rolly getting it in.
Yeah, I mean, it's funny how the tables have
I said,
turned.
I'm a fan of the sport. I don't really like I said. Of course, there's big fights we want to see, but that's not a bad fight.
No, it's not. And Rolly.
Rolly's gonna come and try to take his head off. You know what I'm saying? Devin's gonna try to, be smooth and box. So I don't mind seeing the fight.
And Rolly lost. He dropped the ball with that Manny Pacquiao fight. He should have took what he had, but they couldn't come to an agreement, and he lost the fight. So he needs a big fight.
Listen, if I'm fighting a legend who's already in the Hall of Fame, I'm probably want to get paid too.
No, absolutely. So he won. That's why he was upset about Ryan not asking for the rematch with Rolly, which I did. I agree with him. I was like, wow, he beat him. He lost the belt and didn't even ask for a rematch. So, he's definitely was trying to come up after them. Remember, he complained that he didn't really get paid much for that fight versus Ryan Garcia. So he was looking for a big payday. That's why he was really focused on the Manny fight, and now possibly the Devin. So, he's definitely trying to capitalize right now. And Rolly's had such a weird career, getting dominated by Pitbull, and people kind of laughing at him. His whole image is what really got him to where he's at. But that Ryan fight kind of put him back into at least some type of respectability. So, fighting a Devin, if he could beat a Devin, people are gonna definitely give him a lot more credit as a boxer as opposed to just being entertaining. So, there's a lot of things for Rolly to gain right now. But whatever. What else we got going? What else? Is there any fights this weekend?
Yeah, I think so.
What fights this weekend? I could have sworn I seen a fight.
I think nah. Damn, there's so much going on in your schedule. It's hard to keep up at times. What's going on?
I don't know, dude. I'm trying to figure this shit out. My dance. I know today's my son's birthday. Happy birthday, my
Nephew.
boy Travis.
Birthday nephew.
Yeah, man. It's his birthday today. He turns 2. Tomorrow I'm taking him to Great Wolf Lodge to celebrate and do the whole water park.
My daughters love that place.
Yeah, it's cool. It's a nice spot. I rented a suite, so I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna have a nice suite for them, and they're gonna drive me nuts. But you gotta do what you gotta do for the children's. You know what I mean? So whatever. I think there is a fight tomorrow. There's a bunch of fights coming up. I know they announced the Nakatani fight, right? Versus NUA, May 2nd, if I'm not mistaken, in Japan, in Tokyo Dome. That's a big fight coming up. The Benavides fight is coming up as well versus Zordo. Who else is fighting? Man, I'm trying to think. Tyson Fury's fighting, right?
Right.
I just don't know the dates, but I know there's a bunch of shit in they should. I know there's a bunch of shit in April, but I wonder what's going on with March. But there should be a fight coming up. My man, hold on. I didn't know Nakatani was that much taller than anyway. I didn't even see a face-off. How was the face-off? Did they do?
It don't even matter. He better have a better game plan than he did his last fight.
Who, Nakatani?
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard he didn't look that good. I didn't see the fight.
He barely won that fight.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of people say that. I mean, the fight I want to see, you know what I want to see? I want to see Bam. That's my guy. I want to see Bam, bro. Like, that's my dog right there. Bam versus either Nakatani. I want to see him versus anyway. I think that'll be the biggest fight coming up. But I didn't know Nakatani was whatever. But who else we got? I'm trying to think. I think we covered pretty much everything. Oh, Oscar De La Hoya, actually, he went off as well. He spoke on the Virgil Ortiz thing. He said he can finally speak about it. I don't know what the fuck is going on with that situation.
That shit gonna be ugly, but Oscar took a victory in court, y'all.
What was the victory? Because I didn't watch what he was saying.
Basically, pretty much, they cannot as of right now move forward to make fights without having Golden Boy
Promoted.
In the mix with it, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? And Oscar pretty much let it on. Like, listen, you keep fucking around, you'll be on the shelf for more than a year. You know what I mean? Type. And he was like, look, it happened to Mike Garcia, which it did. You know what I mean? So it's a slippery slope. You know what I mean? Like I said, I fuck with both sides. Rick, my guy, Rick helped me out a lot throughout my career, especially promoting the fight when I had against Lamont Roach out in Cali. Rick was part of that. Oscar, like I said, I fought with Golden Boy when I first turned pro. And Oscar's always been cool. You know what I'm saying? He's always been cool and respectful, and them guys over there with me. So again, it's just a nasty situation.
Yeah, I mean, one thing Oscar said that I thought was pretty dope.
But the only one that hurts more is the fighter. The more he stays at the ring, Virgil ain't win a world title yet as it is. But the more you stay at the ring, the more, you know what I mean? He already had them hiccups with his health the last couple of years.
Mm-hmm.
Does he really want to lose more time? You know what I'm saying? Listen, boxing is a small window as it is, and the 154 division is a stacked division. You know what I mean?
Yep. He's gonna lose ground. But Oscar did say something that I thought was really interesting. And he said, he goes, I learned this from the great Bob Arum. He said, don't fall in love with boxers. So Oscar's built for this shit. Like, he can separate business from personal relationships, and
he really can, because he feels some way. Because like I said, he's got called Virgil up on Christmas. I called him up personally throughout the weeks. You know what I mean? I gave him $250,000 for this. So he said that after the fact, but he does. Let's say he did the same thing with Ryan Garcia, building a personal bond. So, but that's just human nature. So I get it, but boxing's a dirty game.
Yeah, I mean, it's unfortunate, man, because that's one of the biggest fights that could have happened in Boots versus him, and I just don't really understand what actually transpired. Like, I actually hit Rick up to come on the show. He was interested, but I don't know what happened. But I mean, let's see what Rick says. I mean, Oscar took a victory in court. They didn't. What was it? I think it was like something with Matchroom. I forget what it was. But I guess he's gonna be on the bench. Virgil, man, you got to get back in that goddamn ring. You got to figure it out. I wonder how much of a gap in terms of monetary gain is stopping what's going forward, or is it just the fact that Rick and and Oscar are beefing. That's what I really want to know. Is it money? Is it pride? What the fuck is going on? And he said Oscar came back online with receipts.
Money. Yeah. Money.
Straight up. Well, unfortunate. But Virgil Ortiz is one of the more talented fighters that we all want to see at 154 pounds. Doesn't look like he'll be fighting anytime soon. So, whatever. But on that note, man, I'll let you get back to your night with your brother with the tequila in the back. You know what I mean?
I don't know if I don't wait. I think he disappeared on me.
He bounced on you?
No, he out here.
Shit, I know you guys are hanging out. I didn't want to, whatever.
Cool though.
I'll let you rock out, my brother. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, we will be back all 3 of those days, guys. I don't give a shit if he's in the car and the beach. We will be on.
I told him he was asking me, "You gonna do it?" I said, "Bro, just
no. Remember Wednesday? I think you were dealing with something, but I get it. But we both been dealing with a lot of shit. Trust me, bro. So
yeah.
I'm trying to get back focused. I see a lot of garbage shit out there, so we're trying to give you what we can give you. But on that note, for Jamel and your boy Norm's podcast, we are out. Make sure y'all tune in every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern on all streaming platforms, YouTube, Twitch, and X, formerly known as Twitter. We are out of here. My guy, I will holler at you, my boy.